In the diagram below, parallelogram ABCD has diagonals AC and BD that intersect at point E. So this is just specifically what's shown in our diagram, so we don't need to really come back to this information. Which expression is not always true? Which expression is not always true? So this also makes me feel like we're looking for the answer that is false. So let's look at option 1. Angle DAE is congruent to angle BCE. This is always going to hold true because if I extend these sides that are parallel to one another and I draw in the transversal, we'll see that these angles are alternate interior angles, meaning they are congruent. This will always be true about parallelograms because the opposite sides will always be parallel. So these two angles will always be alternate interior angles. So we are not going to pick this because it is always true. Okay, I'm going to erase the markings in my diagram and go to the next option. Angle DEC is congruent to angle BEA. This is also always going to hold true because these are vertical angles. It actually has nothing to do with the fact that this is a parallelogram, but only the fact that these are vertical angles. So this answer is not the correct one because it is always true. So I'm going to cancel these out and erase my diagram markings to move on to the next option. Line segment AC is congruent to line segment DB. So I'm going to actually highlight these in another color so we can see. Line segment AC is congruent to line segment DB. So this would mean that the diagonals are congruent. This is not always going to hold true because this is a property of both rectangles and squares. This is not the property of all parallelograms. So it's this word here, always, that makes this statement not always hold true. So this is the correct answer choice. Let's look at option 4 just to see. So line segment DE is congruent. Line segment DE is congruent to line segment EB. And this is going to hold true because this is the concept that diagonals bisect each other. That diagonals bisect each other. So this is also going to always hold true for parallelograms. Therefore, the correct answer choice is option 3.